I did some adjustments to my mic, so I'm just wondering if it sounds clear still.
Yeah, sure, I can take a look at that. I just went live myself, so
Nice, nice, nice.
let's take a look here.
All right. How's it looking? So we were working on this area over here. A bunch of these are not getting water for some reason, so we need to figure out why. Not 100%. I have a good idea now. I was tinkering around with it a little bit off stream, but I think I figured out why. So I'm just gonna head down here. So one of the things I was thinking, like this one works fine for whatever reason, no problem. That exact one works. This one does not. Like
Looks
the
like he
height of
sounds
this
fine.
is slightly about the same, or maybe just a hair lower. But I had the pumps just as high earlier. Didn't work. Like those ones all work. So I did one pump down here, and then I moved it up to a pump up there. Not really sure why I just can't fly. There we go.
Yeah, you're
Then I got
sounding
this
pretty
pump
good.
here. Okay, good. Thank you. I was very echoey earlier, and so I think I figured out what was going on there. But
Oh, well.
anyhow, so I think what I had to do to fix this is we're gonna have to put a pump lower and then a pump higher, at least until we get the Mark II pumps, and then we may have to come in and just touch it up.
I mean, at that point, you might as well just leave it.
That's true.
It's already getting what it needs, and if it's worked, it worked.
Well, except for the fact that it uses more power. So that's my only concern with having more. Let's put that there. Then
So essentially, you're
that
putting
goes over there.
one low.
One low and then one high, almost just before the junction. If you hold control, it should clip it to where the other one was. Although I did forget to rearrange where they were, but
Yeah, realign them.
actually, I think it worked out.
Not really. It's kind of on the opposite side for this one here.
For which one?
The second one.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Alright, I'll fix that one real quick.
So for the ones that are higher, are you putting the second one on the long stretch up top?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter too much where it is up there. I've just been putting it near the junction, and I forgot to align that one again. Alright,
I'm on the
now
wrong. There we go.
I'm going to quickly go up. Yeah, see, now we're getting them turning on.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad
Get
that's
3
fixed.
more rows. Yeah. I'm really annoyed with why we have to do this.
Yeah, I would be too. There we go. Those are powered up.
Okay. Now the nice thing with this factory is it's completely on its own grid. So if we look at it right now, we know exactly how much it consumes.
Oh yeah, that water is filling up a bit.
It's taking us 400 megawatts just to produce the 20.
That's pretty bad. A max consumption of 464 to produce 2400.
I know, right?
I'm almost like, let's go grab the 3 coal that are down that way to the north. Do another level.
Well, the thing is I sort of want to try and make... I don't want to make it in this factory, but we have to make the versatile... No. I just want versatile.
You didn't join the stream together?
Oh, I forgot to check. Thanks for the reminder. Stream together.
Yeah, I sent you an invite for that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I did not see it. I didn't get it for some reason. Hold on. Let me reload my page. Oh, for some reason it didn't show up, but I've joined now and I stopped.
There
So don't
we go.
echo.
Perfect. And shared
Sorry
chat
about that.
is enabled. No worries, no worries. Perfect.
Alright, so.
Well, at least we got one of the factories set up for power, so we should be able to actually build something. And considering this is outputting more power than the other one.
Yes. Which is nice.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, at some point we may be able to overclock it a bit more, but like right now, I believe we're doing 15 a minute. So 240 divided by 15 is 16 power. Yeah, so that's the maximum we can do with what we have right now.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, something you might not have seen yet just because you've only been in this area. When I was on a little earlier, just checking on things, I might have dropped just a couple random things around for quick building.
Okay.
So if you look off into the distance, you might see just a couple miners just
a couple
chilling.
Red lights. Yeah.
And you'll see there's a sign with each of them.
These ones. Oh god. All right, let's go take a look.
Oh, I didn't do anything.
We need to go back to the main base anyway. So
I didn't do anything ridiculous with these signs. I just put what they are.
Ah, okay.
That way we
iron. Nice. Okay.
And I put like whether they're normal, pure, or impure. For the ones I placed, because you would not know unless you actually went and looked.
Yeah.
So I just made it quick and easy, so that way, if we need something, and we know how much we need of it, we can just go, oh, that one's got that much. We're good.
Yeah.
But I didn't change the format for the layout for these ones. Let's just that's better.
Okay.
That's better. Oh.
Now, I did not add any lights into this factory design, by the way, which anyone else just viewing, if you didn't see my TikTok or YouTube short, I finished out sort of a rough idea of the factory, added some vents and a little bit of like changing it up, making it a little bit of style. I do want to do a little bit more to it, but I'm leaving this half of the factory sort of undone because I want to make that our space elevator side. So any space elevator production is going to go over to that side, and we also are probably going to need like a train station around here.
Oh yeah, definitely. That area would probably be better for the train station.
Yeah, so I'm just sort of leaving it as is for now. Now I'm back over here. I don't know if you saw, I added some lights in here as well, which are way too bright.
I actually have not looked at the completed.
There we go, that's a little bit better.
Factory with all the roofing and walls put in. I do like the design. Kind of, yeah, it's got that bunker aesthetic.
Yeah. I came over here. I need to do that
Got a
again.
door here in the roof. Let's go and take a step inside. Ooh, got some nice catwalks put in.
I meant to unlock this earlier.
Oh, got some signs I see. Smelting.
Yep.
Oh, ooh, SAM fluctuators.
SAM fluctuator recipe unlocked. The fluctuator can mimic unique communication through patterns of electric frequencies to instruct
What are these
reanimated
signs?
SAM to perform specific tasks or give specific restrictions, such as matter to energy conversion. It can also function as matter memory, reading the exact composition and state of a collection of matter in one location, breaking it down, and near instantly reconstructing it in another location, which has incredible potential for smart storage.
Your threads shift solid to fluid to a tapestry. Matter, and mind and melody.
Okay, so
I like your signs, making it nice and organized in here.
organized. Yeah.
Oh, the elevator's here.
Zipline unlocked. When
Oh.
equipped, the zipline facilitates
Weird.
travel along power lines, regardless of whether the line is powered. Note,
Ooh.
based on previous Pioneer events, Fixit recommends not using zip lines during thunderstorms and typhoons or while drinking coffee.
Good to know. Alright. Boom. I need way more of that. Okay. We're good there. I need more of that. Would you mind grabbing some heavy modular frames?
I do mind. Where do I get those?
Or,
Or do I need to make
Or
them?
not heavy, sorry, just if you have modular frames.
Ah.
They're on the modular flame floor.
I do need to
You don't
grab.
have any.
Oh, shoot! I do need to grab a couple of those.
You want to come in the elevator and I'll throw you to that floor first?
Yeah, sounds good. While we go
And
down,
then
I
I-
realized I didn't turn my music on.
That's the floor for you.
Just give me 2 seconds. I'm hitting play on my music. There we go. Gotta remember where they are. I think they're over in this corner here. Ah, yep.
Alright, so this is our new factory design. I'm really liking the overall look of it now. We have quite a bit. I do need to put lights in here. I do think it needs some more lighting. But for now, I'm just quickly grabbing, I think, no, that's concrete. Here we go, wire. Let's get a little bit more wire. Why not? Alright. So, we are going to unlock expanded power infrastructure.
Ooh, I'm excited for that one. Okay, I'm just collecting a couple more things that we'll need.
I like the new elevators. Makes it feel very much like a factory. Alright. So, we're waiting on Shatter for that. Then we're going to turn in expanded power infrastructure. And so then, Shatter, once we have that, I was thinking that maybe we'll spend a few minutes on the blueprinter. And I was thinking we try and build like a hypertube power line, like power pole maybe? If that makes sense?
Okay.
So I was thinking something that has the ability for expansion in the future. So it's going to have a floor where we can put trains in the future. And then above that will be a power pole so that we can run power between stuff. And then somewhere in there we'll have a hypertube. And then, I don't know, do you feel like we should add room for a belt line or pipeline in there too?
Belts or pipeline? Probably. It never hurts. Oh, you got an extra one just to be
Here, I'm gonna
safe.
clear that.
Ugh, I don't like this enclosed space now.
I know, you can't fly in and out. That's the only downside.
Yep, and when I want to go up and down, it's jump to the elevator.
Gotta use the elevator. Yeah. Jump. Oh, I forgot to put belts on that floor. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Although in the near future we will have faster upload for the storage. So I think it's a temporary thing for now, at least.
I'm just dropping some of the stuff that I've got here.
Alright, so while we wait for him, let's do some Packer Deluxe. Alright. Oh, we have no scores for this one yet. Alright. Oop, shoot. Okay. Alright, wait. Throw that. Oh, bonus right there. Okay, boom. Okay, there. Let's send it. Okay. We'll do one there. Maybe one there. Okay. We'll do that one there. We'll do that one there. Let's send it. Ooh, perfect. That goes right around that. Okay, we'll go there. Ooh, another one in there. Alright, send it.
Okay, I'm good to go now. Unless you want to keep playing. You know.
I just want to finish this level. I only got 50 seconds left. No, can't do that one. Let's send it. Okay, let's do that one there. That one there. I'm doing a really bad job packing, guys. This is a really bad job. Oh, okay, we just gotta send it. Ooh, okay, nice one there. That gets that out of the way. Ooh, okay, I'll do that there. No, let's do that. Sure, why not? Do we have? Ooh, send it. Not long left. Let's just try and send as much as we can. Alright, that's it. Not a bad high score, I don't think. Got the 3 stars. Alright, let's watch him send this thing off then. Launch it when ready.
Oh, you want me to hit the button?
Well, you didn't put the stuff in there, so you
Oh.
have to drop the modular frames and then may as well launch it.
And
Milestone reached. After several pioneers started exhibiting traumatic
I'm not jumping
responses
on
to
that.
power blackouts, Fixit developed mitigation tools recommended by
you
your
just have
local
to stand on the
therapist.
platform above.
Power storages can hold excess power to
picks you right
delay or
up.
prevent blackouts in the eventuality that your
Well, I
factory's
missed it,
power
okay.
consumption exceeds production. To simplify, these are rechargeable batteries. Power
Nice looking
towers
base.
carry power lines for significantly greater distances than poles, facilitating factory expansion and exploitation of this environment for the good of Fixit and humanity.
Alright, so I'm heading over here to the blueprinter.
I'm headed back to the base because I got launched.
That's fair. So I'm thinking
Uh-oh, don't think too
maybe
hard.
we do
Get scary.
like a round base.
A round one. Interesting concept.
It really comes sort of like goes in a circle.
So basically just all comes back around.
Yeah. That was actually the joke I was going for, but I messed it up.
Well, I'm glad I was able to finish that up for you.
Thank you. Did I get that crooked? No, I think that's alright. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe like we'll have a train on each side there. How big do we need the power tower? What? Oh, there we go. All right, so okay, they're pretty big. All right, so
I have an interesting idea.
okay.
So this is mainly for the power towers, right?
Well, I'm thinking two things. So I'm thinking trains to get stuff between the two at some point, or hypertubes as well. What was your
Okay.
thoughts?
I'm thinking multiple levels on this thing to start.
Well,
one
I was too.
sec.
Yeah.
So one of the things I had an idea for with that, if I can find it. Why can't I find it? This'll work. Because they don't have actual half walls that I can see. This is about the height of a hypertube, right?
One sec. I'm just trying to work out a better base to this thing. Here, hold on. A hypertube is on transportation. Do we not have wall?
Okay, so it does need to be one higher. Okay. I was thinking basically that, and then... No, I want it. Ugh, this thing sucks. I can't put it on top. So I have to do this, and then...
Oh, that's way off center.
Sorry. I'm hacking up a lung right now.
No worries.
I was thinking something like that for maybe either in the middle or just a whole other level, and hypertubes and belts can go in between. So if we do want to run something that without a train, for example, we can hook it up.
There. Well, I was thinking we could do one. So the only thing is the power tower needs a larger platform base.
Well,
Like,
that's one of the other reasons why I was thinking is, do we do a full level at this height? Which at that point, it's basically just a full wall, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah. I was sort of thinking, just as an idea, I'm just gonna. What if we use the frame rather than a wall?
Okay.
I'm actually now just thinking, what if we got rid of all the asphalt here anyway? Okay, hold on.
I think let's figure out
just
the
do-
design and then work on the material. I think that will, the design of
Okay.
it will help do the material.
Okay.
So do we want to do two levels? Essentially one for transport, which includes the hyper tube. And if we want to run pipelines or belts. And
Well,
then on
here's
top
what
of that
I
can
was
be like
sorta
the
thinking,
trains and then the power towers. Or
is
do we...
what if we do something like, if I can clip this thing, hold on. Why? Is it page down? There we
Yes.
go. I love that they added that. So what I was thinking, something like this. So the train will go out here and here. And then we could do like a belt and a pipe and a belt and a pipe. Not that we're using it right now, but you never know if in the future we're going to want to run, like have to belt something back, right?
Yeah. That's why, one of the reasons why I was thinking two levels almost.
Yeah.
Because then it would leave us room for expansion if we wanted it. If that makes sense.
It does.
Those types of frames are an architecture, correct?
Correct.
Ah, nice. So do we want to stick to something kind of like what you've got here, where it's basically just bumped up there for the tower, or do we want to do a second level for the transport stuff underneath?
Well, I was thinking the transport stuff underneath this.
So basically you want one
So I was
level, but
thinking-
with the elevated platform above.
Yeah, so I was thinking, now that we have this here, how's it gonna look? One sec. Power tower. The only problem I have is, like,
Hold
if
on.
it's there,
Architecture.
I don't like how the feet stick out.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Because, like, I'd prefer to have it sideways, but then, like this. But then we'd have to really redesign the whole tower.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that. So, I think it has to be like this. Oops, I didn't mean to hit
I
cancel
mean,
there.
hypothetically, it would still look good if you ended up filling this. Hey, there we go. This in.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not. I wish there was like a corner piece right here, even if it was like a smaller one, but it still looks fine like that.
Yeah.
Or I wonder, isn't there? There is. What if it was actually glass instead? Because, I like the frame look, that's still technically holes, and it does look a little awkward. Because what's it actually sitting on?
Yeah, I mean, so the thing I was sort of thinking is, we could do this.
Let me just.
Direct this up.
I'm gonna put glass on this side just to see how it looks, so we can see like.
I don't like how that looks in there. I think we need the grip metal if we wanted to do that. Sorry, if I wanted to have a floor there. The issue I have with that being there
Just an idea.
is, I feel like, I guess that looks okay.
Yeah, I just find it looks better, that at least a little bit better than, say, for example, that. Because it at least looks whole, like fully filled in, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts? Because this is my idea.
Alright, so here's my idea.
I think it's if you hit control, you can also change like how much it goes up, so you can make it go partial steps. It's either control, alt, or shift.
I think I am going up partial shifts.
Like, I'll give you an example of what I see. Page, like this would be a full step. It goes down to the same level. This is now a half step, and it's holding control.
When you're holding control?
Yes. So if you hold control while in nudge mode. So can you see mine?
Yeah.
So you see how it's like a full step on top? Now it's flush with that one. If I hold control, it's a half step. Now it's full. half.
Well, mine's already doing that because I have the other platform there. So I built a double, like you can see how I've got 2 layers?
Yeah.
So it nudges it into that, I think.
Okay. Maybe. I just like that ability because if you wanted to do something like what you're doing and kind of integrate them together, you hypothetically
Yeah.
could.
So what I was thinking is we have something like this,
Not gonna lie, that
and
actually looks kind of
then
cool.
what I was thinking with the grip metal, I find the grip metal looks the best here.
I will
'Cause
agree.
I was thinking
Oh, okay.
something like that. Because then it's going to look like a fleshed out platform, if you will.
So more of an octagon shape as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I like that. I
Maybe
like
we
that idea.
don't need that in there, but yeah, I like that.
I do have one thing.
Okay.
Make the middle one glass.
Sure. I'm down for that. In fact, I will take... Yeah. Do you have the glass out already?
I can pull it pretty quick.
I can grab it. There we
I
go.
already got it. Oh, you got it. Never mind. I'll let you
I
plant
think
it.
we want it that way, though.
Yes.
So that the hyper tubes will go underneath it.
That's exactly what I was thinking, and I think it would look kind of cool.
Talking about hypertube, just quickly.
Oh yeah, that'll look kind of cool.
Architecture, management. Hypertube wall attachments are a ticket thing. All right, let's get the coupons back out.
A is trying to kill me. My throat is still not 100%. It's still a little bit shredded, and so we made a really delicious dinner, but it's got some spices in it that are just really bugging my throat.
Oh no.
And by spices, I mean it could just be pepper right now, and it would bug it.
You know what we don't have that we sort of need?
Uh-oh, what?
We need an easy way to get to our awesome sink. I'm thinking we need to put an elevator in somewhere for it. I'm thinking maybe in this wall.
I was actually thinking potentially this wall, but I don't know what exactly is behind it.
Well, we could do this wall too, right here.
Oh god, I forgot about my sign of corruption.
Power. Yeah. Okay, so if we were to do that, let's put a tool bench maybe there. Let's see, how does this work? This may or may not work.
Yeah.
Transport.
I mean, hypothetically, just have to readjust the belt here.
Or, hypothetically, I wonder if we can just move back.
Where are you wanting it? Right here? Right there? That...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, right up to that floor.
Shh. You're into the awesome sink, though, quite a bit.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay, well...
Like, if you can nudge it 2 over at all, I know that would be a problem because...
What, the awesome sink?
Either the awesome sink or the elevator. Awesome sink would be easier to nudge, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, put the elevator in.
Okay, so this is the thing. I'm gonna put it... This... Yeah, this here.
Yeah.
I said go. Foundations. No, I don't want asphalt. This is just concrete, right?
Yeah. Sorry, guys, we're taking a slight detour from our building there.
I'm gonna adjust your one belt here.
Sure.
Build mode. Curve. Or
So E. Right. Right. Right.
there. Now the elevator can be placed and you can actually get in and out.
Okay. And then, can we have a power? Where did I put the power here? Ah, right there. So let's move that there now. That's going to that. And then this, we will go right there. And this floor, I'm assuming is floor 1. We're going to go awesome sink. They have an awesome sink icon? No, we'll do the recycling icon. We'll do green. Alright, and then this one will be hub.
Which is the home symbol in the other one.
Yeah. And we will do it in light blue. Assume that's correct. Perfect. Then I just need to fix this power cable.
It doesn't look like it's saved.
It takes like a reload, I think. As it shows it for me now.
I'm just gonna walk away.
I found that either you have to reload your game for it to save off the server, or we both have to exit and then come back. It's weird.
I'll
It
leave
was
it
happening
now.
with your stuff earlier too. Alright. Okay, sorry. That was a small detour. I went to do that because I was going to say, let's put the awesome sync back on. And then I forgot to do that. Although I think it did it automatically, so we're good.
Holy shit. The max consumption right now is 1500 for this base.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Production.
Well, what are we at actually, wise?
Just shy of 900, give or take, on average.
Yeah, then we'll be okay. Alright, so, back over to this.
What
so
is
now
this?
that we've got this here, I'm going to put in a power tower. How are we looking placement-wise here?
That's pretty damn even in the middle. Actually, hold on. It leans a little
Ooh, yeah.
away from you. It needs to be nudged towards you one. Yeah, right there. That's even. Yep.
And then I put it a bit into the actual thing, so it looks a little bit more like it's built into it.
Nice, and it doesn't show on the bottom because it made it so thick.
Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay. So I think we should do something similar down here. Now, I was originally thinking these like these round platforms, but I think I'm going to change my mind on that. I don't like how it's looking at the moment. So I'm thinking, let's do another glass one here.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks, Ada, for telling me I did a good effort. And then we'll do 2 frame foundations here.
Okay.
And then I'm thinking we'll do more grip metal from this height. Or, hold on, sorry. What if we just do it at this height? And that's where the trains go. So this height will be hypertube, and then these will be where trains or whatever else we want to run goes. Oop. Didn't mean to build that higher.
Hmm.
And then under here, we can do... What do you think of that?
Boring.
I sort of like it. Did you mess up? Did you have Zoop on and you zooped the whole thing?
No, it was Ada. Right
Okay.
after you said, "What do you think of that?" She's like, "Boring."
Ah.
I don't think Ada likes it.
Yours is in there. I don't think so. Ada doesn't like anything we do.
Nah, but that was just great timing.
And then I think we should do that.
So if we're running trains and potential belts, we're gonna need to go one more wide on this.
Well, I'm thinking belts we can run either in the middle, or, I mean, I'm honestly fine with us not even doing belts on this. We can do a different tower for belts if we want.
True.
Like, I think we should have a variety of towers based off of our needs. So, like, we're leaving this in because then we can either do cars or buses or trains on this one. Because we're going to need to get resources from the far base over there.
Yeah.
I'm calling it pyramid base right now, just so you know. But it'll have a different name at some point.
Pyramid base.
Well, I was building like a pyramid there. Pyramid power. That's going to be what it's called.
So it's just a pyramid scheme.
Exactly. And then on this level,
Yeah, I haven't set up a that button. Transport. Hypertube.
now the only real tricky thing here is we have to have Okay, I think what I need to do is this.
Power.
Okay. So what I found when trying to link things is that you had to have them right at the edge of whatever you were trying to link.
Yeah, makes sense.
So something like that should be okay, I think.
Yeah, that should be good. We can always test it out.
Yeah. And then I also wanted to put that there, just so that if we need power, it's available.
Oh, that's what you put. Nice.
Yeah. If we want, we could put lights on here, but I think for now, let's just worry about this as like our first design, and then just try and see how it works. So, like, I'm thinking we could either use this for belts or car. I think car might make the most sense. We could put belts here.
Hold on. I just want to check
Like, there's
something.
room for...
Okay,
They
yeah,
fit.
tractors should be able to fit comfortable
Yeah.
enough.
And then we could put a belt or two in here, maybe even three.
Probably
And then we've got
two.
the hypertube. Or we could even put belts up here if we really wanted to. That could be sort of fun having them above the hypertube.
Yeah, that's one of the other things I was looking at is hypothetically they could go here. Actually, you
Just
know
wondering.
what?
No, can't do a
Yes, I did
stack.
get the
So
glass.
yeah, so
Excellent.
belt would be there. Yeah, okay.
H.
You want to do a glass above as well?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Does that look like it's lining up? It should be.
Uh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that way there's an actual platform there.
Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna call this. Let's give this a name of power pylon.
Power pylon.
Hypertube, power tower, and truck slash train ability. All right. Saving it.
I wonder if we want to potentially do trains and stuff, just in case we need a little extra width, do we want to maybe do a version of this with it a half foundation out more? Like if we want
We
to have a
could.
little bit of
That
versatility
is
to it.
why I gave us a little bit of room. But I think for now, let's worry about getting power connected between the two facilities and a hypertube.
Yeah, it makes sense. I was just getting your opinion on that.
Yeah. First, can you tell me, do you see the blueprint in your in blueprints?
I see power pylon and constructor.
Perfect. All right. Now I need to edit the power pylon because I realized I forgot to actually put a symbol on it.
Yep. If you look, it is available to build. And my goodness, does it use resources?
I know.
We're
gonna go
in,
through them like crazy.
we are gonna need to up our steel whatchamafuckets. The steel beams.
That's why we're building a new plant.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Oop. Cancel apply changes. Perfect. All right. So, all right, now
I'm just gonna go
where
in.
is the new plant? Do you remember? Get some height.
It should be actually almost straight across.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I'm trying to figure out where we want the hypertube to go. Like, do we want to make that like a hypertube point? I feel like then
Yeah.
all the hypertubes are going to be out and about. So I was sort of wondering, like, should we build maybe a hypercube facility here, like an input, like a landing area. What do you think? Or do we want to just go straight out from here and put like a little box above, like in this area, maybe?
I think we
What
should
do you
look
feel?
at potentially a landing spot.
You
Hmm.
want it at the main base? Like, do we want to have it up here or maybe up here? We could go up here.
I'm thinking either where you just pinged down to the left of the base itself, or even potentially off to the right of the hub. So closer to where I'm sitting.
Crazy thought, crazy thought. What about under here?
Uh, underneath. Okay, okay,
Right,
yeah.
right at this, I'm gonna be a little bit higher up.
Um,
This height, we don't hit any plants.
yeah, and that's more than enough for a solid,
And we have an elevator that's almost here. Let me just do a little bit of exploration.
the elevator's at the very back corner.
Elevator.
It would be right here. Right through this wall.
Yeah, I was just trying to find the height. Oop, oop,
Yeah, it's right here.
perfect. Oh, this is slightly higher.
I'll let you fill it in because you already had it out.
And then elevator stop. I think we need to take this out.
You're like a partial notch up. So
There we go.
yep,
Yeah,
perfect.
that's okay. All right, so let's call this.
What are you gonna call it?
I'm gonna call it an elevator. All right, so edit. Just to be funny.
Oh god.
Ooh, let's go to like a darker blue. I like that. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see the name.
I don't think I will.
Okay. I called it super tubes.
Not gonna
Just to be
lie.
annoying.
My thinking was yo play.
Ah, okay.
Cause who makes
All right,
tubes?
so yeah.
Like the yogurt drink.
All right. So I'm just gonna go here. All right. So I'm just gonna be doing foundations out from everything because I want to try and make sure that we have like a fairly straightforward run. Because if we do have to bring trains or trucks or anything, we don't want to have a lot of bends, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's put that one here.
And just so you can see,
Oh, I don't have concrete. I gotta go find concrete.
basically if you follow my pings, I can't ping further than what I am. But if you follow them out, that is where the new base is.
All right, let me just. I'm gonna add a. I'm gonna put new map marker right there.
Hold on. I'll just go take a trip to the new base. Well, at least
Okay.
closer to it so I can ping it properly. Can I ping it yet?
Well,
Nope.
I put a marker down where I think it should be. I think that'll show up on my new map. I don't know. I need concrete.
You're very, very close. Oh no, you actually might be dead on. No, you're very close, but you're off by like 50 feet. It's closer to like right here.
Well, 50 feet's close enough.
Actually, let's see. I can ping now. Oh, no. You're actually pretty close. I just hit, like...
Nice.
Interesting.
All right, so
I wonder if that's what it's counting as, that piece. Okay, that would make sense then. Yep. I just dotted around it, so you're almost dead onto it. Yeah, if I was looking at it and it's got a little outcrop. No, that interesting. Because in the actual game, you're like basically touching the outcrop of that little like line that goes to the ocean from the mountains area.
yeah. So I'm just laughing over the fact since they removed the limit to how much you can. Oop, shit! I messed it up. They removed the limit on how much you can nudge. So it's just like nudging this thing half the way over there. Sorry.
Is that going to be a new measurement? How
Yeah,
many
how many nudges
nudges?
is this? Okay.
How far are you? How far away are you? Oh, about 1,002 nudges.
All right, so let's just go up. There we go. Hopefully that's good. Now, if I do auto connect mode. Ooh.
Now is that... Oh, yeah. Looks like it worked nicely. Oh, it just broke apart.
Yeah, I have the issue. If I click to connect it right now, it's not going to stay connected. So like if I do it now, oh, it did work. That wasn't working earlier.
Nice.
And then if I hit H, all right, and then it's this way.
Let's see.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, so don't change the angle you're looking, otherwise that also changes your nudging. Fun things to learn. All right, so how far can I nudge this thing? Before the hypertube can't be built. Get some good distance on this.
You might want to put it up a little bit. Like I would nudge it up.
Would you mind building one platform out? I want to just see where I am in terms of this.
You mean like this?
Pretty much that's perfect, thanks. And then you think up?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that should be more than enough to clear anything. So basically when you're doing this, you go to... Are you using Blueprint Autoconnect or Default Autoconnect?
I was doing default autoconnect. You can do blueprint as well.
Let's see.
So default autoconnect will connect to any hypertube that's there, or any connection. Whereas blueprint will only do blueprint to blueprint. Then you have to click to accept it. And then it should link, yep.
Yeah, oh nice.
And then if you hold control again, it'll link to the actual blueprint again. If you get close to it. And then you can nudge it. You may have to rotate it a few times until it connects.
It is not wanting to.
It's a little finicky.
Hold on. I'm gonna do this.
That works. You can go there.
One sec. I want to try this again.
Okay.
Yeah, see, now it's letting me connect. So click to accept. And if I go nudge... Except it didn't connect. Oh, now it wanted to build. That it didn't connect, but then it wanted to build still.
Yeah, so if you hit, I think you know this, but if you hit F to dismantle and then you hit R,
Yeah, you
it'll
go
let
to
you dismantle the whole
blueprint.
blueprint.
Yeah, I did know that one.
So yeah, it's a little finicky. So I find you have to like nudge it, start nudging it out so it's not really going to build, and then you can do it, and then you get back there. I don't know if you saw what I did there, and then I hit H again, oop, and then I can start nudging this all the way down. I know it's a little slow this way, but I really want to try and keep it as straight as we can.
Yeah. I also think that height is a good height because it looks like it basically clears all of the dunes.
Oop, okay, there we go, and then I'm going to go back to about here, I think. Yeah. I'll let you try and do the next one.
1 sec, I'm just gonna toss in a... I said vertical. Nice. Okay.
And if you can get that to keep going, I'm going to work on the hypertube junction down here, just so that that's done, so we can get it working when we get back.
So, just so I can remember. So, do you go into nudge mode and then click to accept? Or how do you link them?
Okay, so let me just head back here 1 sec. So I used the Blueprint Connect for the last one. So do the Blueprint Connect, hit H so that you are able to move it.
Okay, right now I've got it lined up. I haven't clicked anything
Yeah.
to either link it or nudge it. What do you normally click first?
It shows the link, right? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So I hit H,
Okay.
so you can nudge, then you start moving it. Okay, now press the middle mouse button, or your main mouse button to connect it. See, now it's connected.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you hit H again.
Son of a bitch, I bumped my mouse when I went to... Oh, there we go.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, now hit H again, and now you can nudge it all the way over.
Nice.
So is it perfect? No. Does it work? Yes. Okay.
And I'll just... Ah, shit.
It takes a little bit of practice. Not gonna lie.
It was also my orientation. My orientation moved when I went to move forward with it. So it changed how it was nudging.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Where is that base in comparison to where I am now? Oh, yeah, looks like... Looks like if we keep going straight, we'll get really close to the base.
Perfect. As long as we're getting sort of close. I was sort of thinking that we might have to like do a bit of winding through the caverns, but we'll see. Where entrance? Put that on. Oh, no, that's 5. That's 6. Branches. I need a branch here. No. All right. So we'll put in an entrance. Perfect. Oh, right. I hadn't connected it. My bad. Okay, so that is one slight problem there. So maybe what I'll do here is we'll zoop that down and then we'll zoop that one up. And then from there, we'll go right to there. And then up to that. Ooh, no, I don't like that angle. Let's... Can I do curve maybe? Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Okay. Oop. Ooh, that's smooth. I like it.
Yeah, I figure it's easy enough to build two and then put the foundations in because of like where you sit.
Yeah.
But yeah, once I actually got the hang of your trick for how to get it to nudge properly, because when I just
Yeah.
clicked and then nudged, it broke the connection.
Yeah, I know. It's a little finicky. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Oop, okay. A little bit far. Go here maybe. What do you think? Is this the same good height?
Yeah, I'll just keep going at that, or hold on, in the next one I don't know if we'll be able to
We'll clear that
bypass.
mountain. We'll clear the mountain.
No, it's more the nudge, like not nudge, but the thing here. Oh yeah, I should
The
clear
what
it.
thing here?
The whole pillar coming out.
I think we'll be okay.
But
I think I might have to go up a bit. Yeah, I think we need to go to maybe there. Why did that not build?
oh,
Are you kidding me? It's a stupid build glitch.
there it
Where, like,
is.
if you build something too many times... Alright, here, I
Yeah.
got it.
So the base is. I don't want that. I want this. In this direction. Right now.
Crap, I messed that up. One sec. One sec.
Yeah.
Is in what direction? Okay, so how about this? I'm gonna move this thing back over to this pillar. I'm gonna put it right beside the pillar if I can. Oh, did I not? I forgot. I was nudging it. Oop. And I forgot to reconnect it there. There we go. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna move this right beside that pillar and then we're gonna turn.
Are you able to give it like a 45-degree turn?
It's a little tricky, but we can do it. I want to try and keep everything to the world grid, right? So, okay, this is as far as I
Yeah.
can get. Let's go here.
Mm.
Let's go up, up, up. Oh, no, too far.
You have to back up a nudge or two if you want to go up.
Okay, so we're above that little cliff there. Didn't let me build it again. You want to try?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Power pylon. Nudge. Nope. Nudge mode. Click.
I
Back
may
to
have
nudge
been out of
mode.
resources. That's what I'm thinking.
Page up, page up.
Go one more pitch up if you only went 2.
Page up. I'm gonna
There's
go
3, 4, 5, 6. Then you need to go 2 more. Yeah, that should be fine. Because every nudge is 1 meter, right? So, or
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, that should be fine.
So that's the farthest I can go at this level.
Okay, try building it.
Yep, there it goes.
I don't know why. I don't know why it wouldn't let me.
Maybe you just had a weird glitch.
Okay, so if you give me a second here.
Yeah.
2, 3. Can you ping where the base is again?
Here, I'll get you a slightly more accurate ping. Just give me a second to get high enough.
So would you say that's about right for right
Hold on.
at angle? I think that looks pretty straight for me.
That'll bring us. Come on, I don't want to go down. I want to go. Yeah, that should bring us almost directly to it within a little bit of variation, but close enough.
Okay, one sec. All right, can you... I don't think we want... Let's not... I'm not going to nudge that one on that way.
I was gonna say let's just
We're
build an
gonna do
individual
this
and then
one
connect
manually.
it.
Yeah. Okay, so...
3.
Oh, I was pretty much
1.
dead on for that. Nice. And then that's good. You think it's too high? I think that's okay.
No, we're gonna need
Is
to
it not
go
working?
high if we want to clear it. There we go. Now it's.
I'd use curve as
Yeah.
well. I think curve is really nice.
Yeah, curve should actually. One second, I'm just gonna. Noodle. Curve. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a curve one. Oh yeah, that's a perfect shot to the base.
I think, did I mess that up, or is that still perfect?
Yep, it's still.
What the heck? It won't let me build. I don't know why.
Try to build, but look at your resources. What does that say?
Hold on.
I'm assuming it's gonna be like out of steel beams or something like that.
I think I might be out of copper sheets.
That would do it too.
Because we're really low on copper sheets. 54 and 70. How far do I have to go? 60. Pipe too long. Oop. That's still straight. I may have messed up the angle.
No, that's not straight anymore. Needs to be nudged. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so I have enough of everything right now. It keeps telling me invalid aim location.
Weird.
Something's messed up with my building. I'm just going to quickly relog.
Sounds good.
Alright guys, alright, let's do this. While I relog, it's telling me on Discord I have some messages. Oh, okay, that was just you going live. Alright, let's try this again. Whew. Starting to get warm again. My room's getting warm.
I mean, isn't that a good thing?
Yes, but also means that I need to like have any sleep or open a window a little bit.
Yeah, it didn't like me putting one in there either. Okay, I think I have an idea. Okay, that's it. It needs to basically go to the end of this rock outcrop for this one.
Okay.
I think that should fix it. And then we can extend out further again from there. Before you try to build, just... Oh.
Every time I forget that every time I turn the camera, it no longer has the same direction. There we go.
Does it still give you like a good build location?
I mean, it doesn't tell me I can't build here.
Keep going then.
I'm just going.
It'll usually, I found it tells me as soon as it hits now.
I'm just gonna put it right here.
Sounds good.
You got that? All right.
Yep. I know it's a pain in the ass to switch between the blueprint.
I'm just gonna start connecting the power if you wouldn't mind doing the next one. Okay. And then, oh, is those already connected? Those are already connected. Cool.
Oh, I'm starting to miss materials.
Yeah.
I'm watching the copper sheets go up because every time they do, I can nudge twice.
All right. So while he's doing that, let's do a quick scan for Samor. Is there any over in this area? Oof, there's not much Samor here. Getting nothing. Oh. All right. It says there's one. Ooh, that's like quite far. Ooh. Okay, so. Oh. Okay, so I know there's one at that cliff there, but we can't get into it yet. So the other one that's this way is going to be really far as well. Sorry, I'm just going to take a quick detour while you're waiting on copper sheets.
I have enough, but... what the hell?
Is it going to be on that rock up there? Are we going to definitely need to have dynamite soon? Or Nobelisks, sorry. Yeah, 400. It's going to be here, isn't it? Oh. Oh, maybe not. I thought it was here. Now it says 800 away? What? It says there's some here. Is there? Oh, is it underground somewhere? Is there some way to get underground here? Or is it this? No, that sounds like... underground right here.
Hmm.
Okay. Man, Samor sucks over here. The one nice thing with starting over in the grass fields is Samor is not too bad to get.
Yeah. Well, sometimes that's just the price you got to pay, right?
Yeah, I think we're gonna need to focus with part of our village over here having some sort of like noblest production.
Okay. It does not want to let us build over the sand,
Really?
or at least in this area for some reason.
Weird.
I am trying everything I can. I wonder, can I just flat out... Come on, H.
Can I just try building it?
One sec. I just want to see if I can build it on top of this. Nope.
Okay. Let me.
So it wouldn't let me build it by itself. So I tried doing this. Oh, there, you got it. And
No idea
then...
why. It hates us. That's why.
Oh, you already got it? Perfect.
Yeah. I'll
And
let you grab
then...
all that steel back. I'll see if I can get this to connect again.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought my trick should have worked nicely. And I'm glad it did for you at least.
Yeah, I mean that was the original plan of how I was thinking of building this, is that we just do like platform to platform and then just build this on top. But I felt like this might be slightly quicker just to nudge
I would
everything.
stop it right there. Like right in between those cliffs. Unless... Oh, no, you can make it all the way.
Oh, we're also very low on steel beams too.
Oh,
Nope, didn't let me build.
it be glitching. Which
Thanks,
that...
Ada. I know that might taste or something. What the heck? You see this weird glitching here?
Yeah.
There we go. So I think it was about there.
What the heck? Ye- Oh, now it's nudging time to get it lined up.
I
Oh,
don't know why it was doing that. But, alright. Well,
let's
we
see
got
if
it working.
let's see if it'll work for me again, because I built a couple other things that are not this. Okay. Back to this build mode.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let you there for a second. If we're going here...
I'm hoping I can get this. Oh, missing copper sheets. I want to get to just on the other side of all this hole at least.
Well, okay, hold on one second. What if we build a factory here? Because we got that coal. There's iron here. There's copper here. So we could put in like a encased industrial beam, steel beam. We could do like a factory right here,
Yeah,
sort of in this area.
Yeah, that is a
And
potential.
then, because we don't, like the power plant, we don't need to be at all the time, right? So what I'm thinking is that from this area on, we'll have a hypertube splitter at the base here, and that splitter will then go through the cliffs and wind down to the pyramid power Inc. And then we'll have just like a power pole up top, like right here, and then run that over. So like we could have like a power line
Oh,
here.
nice. It can actually reach that far too.
Yeah, the power lines are really long. And then maybe like right here.
I was actually thinking, what about this platform?
You want to go over here instead?
Potentially. I'm just thinking it might
Okay.
work. Because to tap
So
into
let
the
me.
power, there's a power pole right below with those miners.
Okay, hold on. If we're doing that, I need to change the angle on the first one.
Yeah, so right where I am.
So we'll go here. And then you're thinking like right here.
Yeah, I think that could be a good spot for it.
And then from there,
Technically, there's also a power pole right there. So it'd be pretty easy to nicely connect it all up.
why can't I? Shoot. I'm trying to line it up.
Try nudging.
There. Okay. Um. Oh, can you delete that power pole?
The one underneath.
Yeah.
Sorry, power plant. You didn't need power anyways.
Okay, I like this. I'm liking it. We definitely have to do some aesthetics on the power plant itself, but I'm liking this so far.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to worry on the hypertube soon as well. So, hypertube. Just gonna put this here for now. We're gonna do a little temporary one. I think it'd be fun to run the hypertube like through.
Hmm. Yeah, looks like we got lots of iron over here, including a tier node. The coal is all normal, so that's awesome. Ooh, both of the iron nodes that are nearby are pure.
Nice. Ah, missing copper tubing. Shoot. And it's not reloading. So that means we have to wait for copper tubing. Well, until then, let's just do a quick test of this. Okay, I like that. I think we'll have it wind here and come out here, and then we'll have the base in this area. So
Where? What?
just to sort of set the base area, I'm thinking I'm just going to do that. Actually, you know what? No, let's go here. So I think this will be the base ground floor to like right there. I don't know how big of a base we're gonna need, but I think it'll be pretty big. Because I think we'll be able to start doing heavy modular frames pretty soon too.
Nice, nice, nice.
And then if we go out from here, it's a different height.
Is this gonna cause a pain for this coal? Or cause a problem for getting this coal right here?
It is slightly because I was going to do it at the different height, but I think I have to do it at this height now. It won't cause a pain for actually getting the coal itself, because that's going to be part of the ground level.
Okay.
We're just going to have like an extractor, maybe a truck station down here. Like I was thinking, since we have the roads right here and here, we could build a trucking station to bring what we're making back to the base for getting into the space elevator. And again, at some point, we'll have to upgrade it all for... Ooh, but that's a problem. Shoot.
What is?
Alright, I gotta take all this. The base, I forgot. Well, we're not... Well, it is technically 45 degrees from the world. It's not on the world grid. So I am trying to redo this now on the world grid.
Yeah. I was just wondering about that because I just put all the foundations for.
Okay, so
That's not the right foundation.
I know. That was what I had available.
Tisk tisk.
I just need to use this. Okay, so does that look like the right angle for the world grid right there?
It does, yes. I think so.
You know what? Oh, shoot, sorry.
I'll
Why don't I just build it off of what you're working on?
I'll just do this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Why don't I just build off of that?
Yeah, I think for the sanity of the base, build the base and then connect for the foundation.
Yeah. Is that gonna be the right height for this though?
Keeping in mind this.
No, this is just so I can find the height. Ooh, okay, perfect.
Nice.
Mind if I get you to do the other? Well, yeah, you're doing it. Cool. All right, so this can go right to here. And then right to there, I think. Nope, one over. Well, do we want to go into the cliff? Let's do it.
Nice. Got those there. I'm pretty sure I'm running out of... I'm just gonna drop in the miners, but they will likely be adjusted after.
That's fine. I'm trying to build the square around them.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, I still can build like 3 more. Perfect. So we've got coal, 3 normal nodes of it, 2 pure iron nodes. What other key things are we gonna want?
Oh, hey Darkstream, how you doing tonight?
Oh, hey.
We're currently in the process of building a new base. You can sort of see the old base that we built on this new save way in the distance there. I'm doing pretty good. It will be. So we started on a new power over here, coal power, because we're in a new save, so we don't have even oil yet. But we're building this out, and then we just ran the power back to that base with hypertubes, and then we're building a new coal base over here. It's looking pretty good. I'm excited. We're trying to build sort of like factories throughout all of the like cliff walls and stuff. So I'm hoping to like, I'll put like maybe like a steel production right in here. We're gonna have it all like wind back to this base.
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty cool. The only issue I have is that we decided to sort of do this 45 to bring things over a bit easier. But it's sort of messed up the angle of everything. So we're going to have a little bit of figuring out here.
Yeah, when we're trying to build it all off the world grid and then for convenience knock something slightly off. So have you had a chance to try 1.1 yet, Darkstream? Last time I saw you here, you hadn't.
I didn't see him in 1.1 earlier, on his stream at least. I had popped by and then got distracted by a girlfriend getting home, but that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a bunch of bugs still in this version.
I wouldn't say they're completely game breaking, which is nice, but yeah, there's still a couple nuisances, I'd call them.
I don't know if you have this issue, Darkstream, but do you ever find that things like as you're like building, let's say like a belt, all of a sudden the belt doesn't build anymore? It might be my dedicated server, but I keep finding that as a glitch. It's like all of a sudden you can't build the same item that you were building. It's the biggest thing I want them to fix if other people have it, but I haven't got around to actually checking it out or report it yet. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird glitch.
I think that's more dedicated server issue because it did do that before.
Yeah, I think it's dedicated server as well. Okay. What do you think is this as like the main base area?
Okay.
Size-wise.
I think for a start that could be good. I think it could be fun to, like the other areas, go up levels. So like,
yeah,
go up and then over this one and then extend out if we need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think this should be a good start. Only only complaint is a good chunk of it's taken up by the 3 miners here. Okay. So what's next on the agenda for this?
Well, I'm currently trying to mess around here with like an angle on the side of this.
This looks like a giant took a bite out of it.
Yeah. I don't know how it's not working out how I was hoping. Well, that's a bit closer. Okay. Go to there, maybe. All right. And then on this one, perfect. Okay, so that's the same level. And then there, boom.
Round it off.
Okay, I like that. So I was thinking that the hypertube, when it comes in, we could have like a couple hypertubes or belts coming in this way. And that's why it's on the angle.
Okay, yeah.
So
That
like,
should work.
I was thinking of having the hypertube come in here.
Just to go off of what you're doing.
A good effort, I suppose.
Oh, yes, that's the way I wanted it. Hypertube room.
Nice. Okay,
Obviously
so
not a
it's looking
permanent
like
structure,
that,
but
and then that can go over there. Okay. I'm liking that. Oh, Shadow's getting his oop. I don't know how that happened there.
removed.
Okay, so what if we do here? No, trucks and trains and all that prefer two. So if that was to be like a car or train at some point,
Oh, nice, nice.
okay, so then I think we also need like that.
Oh, we need explosives to get to that. There's a purple power slug below.
Is there?
Yeah.
Ooh. Although sometimes I was able to earlier, because we're floating, I
Oh.
was able to actually glitch and get one in there the other day.
I tried earlier with a couple of them, but wasn't able to.
So I did think of one thing that may cause us an issue here. Now that we have the power lines here,
Yeah, the height.
yeah, we're limited for how high we can build.
I mean, technically only for this section. We could still have a bunch of fun moving over this way for height.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if we're gonna have trucks and stuff potentially coming here, if we make this area more of like the truck on and off,
Yeah,
and keep it a
that's
little
true.
lower, and then over here where it clears, we make it higher.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I think that definitely could work.
I'm gonna make your hypertube room slightly bigger.
Oh yeah, I literally just put it in there
Oh.
as a. Yeah, I literally just dropped it as a placeholder.
Okay. And then okay, so maybe what I'll do is we're going to just go up. This one, though, I want to be vertical, like that. And then I want to do a branch.
How much whiplash do you want? Yes.
And then entrance.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm just going to connect it to that for now. Oh, no, this isn't going to work as I was hoping. Okay, I'm taking that out. Oop. I did not realize it deleted stuff that way. Alright, can I put this in? No. Alright.
Mm.
Okay, so what if I do a junction on there? Okay. Alright, so we do curve back up. And then that's going to be straight. Too far. And then this will come out.
I just want to call this the railgun.
You know what? Maybe we don't even have a hypertube room. Just need a hypertube wall. Alright, let's put a wall hole here. Just for now. I just want to... just playing around.
Oh my god, I don't know if you can hear it, but A behind me is just popping off with random comments.
Okay, let's turn around because I don't want to go all the way back to the base.
You
So
sure?
you're coming down, you have a second, you just hit E. Boom. Okay, you're out. Alright, so you want to go down to the power plant, you gotta hit E really quick. But it does work. Nice, okay. So we're coming back. We need like a hypertube accelerator there a little bit, I think, just to get you going.
I think that we should turn this whole frame thing that you put in here into a giant accelerator. Make it a railgun, because that's what it looks like.
Oh god. I was just doing that to get the height. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. Alright, that's... Oh no. Wrong way.
That's my biggest issue with how long it is. Like, when you jump
Yeah.
in, if you're not on the ball, you're going the other way.
That is true. So you actually do make a little bit of good acceleration in here. Because it's pretty straight, right? So
Yeah.
you don't have a lot of change here. Still a bit of a fly. Or tube ride, but not bad.
Okay.
Again, we need some acceleration, so I will have to add in that a little bit later.
I think the outside wall should be made of glass, as Just a thought. So you can see easier which way the junction is going if we're gonna put it there. Otherwise, you're flying blind.
I had a thought. I had a thought. But let me get back there and see what we can do.
I love how there's a power slug there. You just built right at it. Didn't pick
Oh,
it
I did that
up.
on purpose. I did it on purpose. I was like, ooh, now you have something to see on your way.
It's a teaser. Nope. Wrong way. Yeah, definitely cannot see which way it wants you to, which way it's saying to go until it's too late.
Yeah, and oh, shoot. Yeah, too late.
And we don't have... Oh no, we do have them. Good.
So the thought I had is that we don't have the hypercube base there. And my thought is that we build up on the metal platform up there a hypercube, like, manager room, if you will.
There. I put in glass. Now I just need to know if it's easier to see it from one side.
I need to quickly test. I'll do one of these
Bounce.
and one of those. Oop. We're gonna do that.
Oh, that was rude.
No, that was rude. Really, game? Okay, and then just gonna put that there for a second.
Yeah. Having the glass wall definitely makes it just a little bit easier to see where you're coming from.
Okay, so you can't go both directions with that, which is what I thought. So
With the junction?
yeah, because the junctions you can add in line, so they stay straight, whereas the splitters aren't as nice. So what I was thinking, if you look up, I've got one here.
Ugh.
And
Yeah,
then
I
I've
saw
got
that.
one here. And so I was thinking we could build like a hypertube off pit, like bay up here, and they both go into that. And then either way you're going, you'll have the option because you'll have been up already to see the change.
Okay. But yeah, those offshoots, yeah, they only let you basically go one way.
Yeah. So we'll go up. Then you have a bit of a straight patch. And then
That junction needs to be nudged down a little bit. Otherwise it's going through the bar technically.
you can't nudge that one apparently.
Hmm.
So I think right.
Right about there.
Yeah. And then on this side, how are we looking? Okay, that one also needs to be redone. I hate how it doesn't keep the thing going. All right, let me just quickly add these in here. 7, 8. All right, perfect.
I wonder. Oh, it didn't let me build it? How rude.
And then 4. I want to do no E. Right, material. Grip metal, perfect.
Oh, is that how it's being done? No, no.
What? Ah, I told it to go grip metal. Oh, where are you going with that?
I was just testing.
That's gonna go up.
I was just testing. Yeah, it would work well, even if you wanted to go down below.
Actually, sorry, I just thought of something. If you want to try and run it so that you're coming up on this side,
Can you drop like one of the supports where you want it? Just so I know
sure.
the area.
Okay.
Or is it like on this side here?
No, I was thinking right here.
No, but like on this side where it kind of comes out
Yeah,
along the
sort of
side
how
and then
that
up.
comes up like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I think you need to run it through the frame a bit.
Let me just try something
It
here.
might be a bit tricky.
H control up. I want to try something.
Okay. Six.
Noodle. It does not like this. I was hoping to be able to shoot out and then just do a 90, I should say 180-degree bend. One
You
sec.
deleted that.
Yeah. Will it work now? That one's slightly lower.
Noodle will work.
Now it will. Before it wouldn't because it was up one notch.
Yeah. I also have it up a little bit. Let me do... So I think that's part of the issue too. Let me just do this while you work on that. Oh, wrong side. Why, game? Why? Why are you doing that, game? Why? It's clearly I'm working on the other side. Okay, I gotta wait for you to finish. Unless I can do it from here. Yeah, there we go. And then that will go up to there. And then if I do this, whee!
There.
Okay, so then...
I kind of sort of like it. What the?
What? What? Okay, then.
That was something.
Let's try that again.
Okay, let you stay this time.
Alright, so that worked. So now, how easy is it for me to swap?
That would be my biggest concern, is being able to see while you're in there which way. How
Well, I
you,
know it's there, but it is a little tricky because you hit the beams on this. I think you should take a ride on it and take a look.
I'll take a look, yeah.
Uh, Stupid. I think that's because I had deleted stuff and then re-added it.
Okay,
The
when coming up
hypertubes
I can
were
see. Yeah, I can see it enough. You just really have to be paying attention. Oh,
ah. Okay, let's go there, into there, and then from this one. Yeah. I think that's what's causing it. So we go there, into that one. But like you can definitely see it this time
oh,
more.
just passed by you. The
Yeah,
other
I'm just turning
this
around.
way's a little harder. You have to basically look for the offshoot to the side. Yeah, coming from the main base side, you just have to look for the offshoot going off to the side as you select.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is, why don't we remove a couple of these metal frames around both? Just because now you'll have a little bit more clarity to see the change.
Well, if we're doing that, I think we should take them all out. It looks weirder if we don't. Or unless we put in... Let's see, what are the options here?
I was thinking the ones below it. So you've got like the frame floor, right? So I was thinking maybe we keep that there. And you got that? All right.
Yeah.
And then we can do the frame walls on them. So it'll basically, oh, no, that goes up a little. Can I nudge that halfway down?
I mean, that's basically the same thing now.
But there's no roof, so you're not going to be hitting the roof on it. So I don't want to put the roof on there.
I mean, let me take a look. Okay, coming back through.
How does it feel?
It definitely works. I'd say go take a ride for yourself.
I just went down the other side, but let me take a look here. Because I did the same thing on the other side too. Yeah, you definitely can see it better.
Well, the other side
Okay,
I
this
found was
side.
easier to see. The way you're going now I found was the harder one.
Yeah. Oh, there's a button to cycle directions now. Oh no, never mind. That's that thing. Yeah, it is easier to see now.
Yeah.
We could put a sign as well that there's a change. Like we could put like interchange signs up or something at some point.
Nah. If they overtake it, they just have to basically stop, turn around, and oh look, there's another way through to get up there. Yeah, I definitely like the idea of the little junction that you set up here. We'll have to blueprint
Yeah.
this in a cleaner way.
Yeah, we need to work on it. I mean, there may be a way that we can do this as well with like the actual junction. I
That's why
just
I'm
don't like
thinking blueprint it in a
I just
cleaner
don't
way.
like how it's not as smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking blueprint it in a cleaner way.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the blueprinter we could easily clean that up. Okay.
Okay. But I'm liking that. All right. So we have that. That's in there. Okay, so we have an outline here. So this is going to be sort of like our hub of this area. So this will be like, I'm going to call this the trade market, if you will. No, don't do the glass.
I wanted to just see what it looked like.
The trouble is your head's, like, the camera head's going to keep hitting it.
Yeah, that's why I was just gonna test it. Hey. Yeah, you can still see a little bit easier than when it was the frames, but yeah, it'll just be better to have nothing there.
Yeah.
That's not right. Gotta nudge that in by a half.
What the heck? I don't know why it's not letting me connect to it.
You had
able
it.
to get in there? I can't seem to get this thing to click properly.
Yeah, I'll try.
I don't know why you're able to. You like instantly got that in. Whatever.
I'll call it my superpower. I can get things to click like that easy.
Yeah.
When it comes to the more complicated build stuff, like putting octagons in the place, though, that's you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we'll worry about like fixing the design on this after. This is more just proof of concept.
Yeah, I definitely think we should blueprint something
Yeah.
just to make it so we can drop something like this in as a quick station.
So truck stations will fit under here, no problem.
Noise.
So once we get some production, that'll be in here for a truck station.
Yeah, I didn't
right,
check.
now what do we want to do? Thinking about what we have here to build. So we need to think about versatile framework. So that's going to need modular frames and steel beams. So let's go to that for a sec. That's 3, so that'll hit what we need for that. And then, or we can do that, which is less. Then we need more steel pipes. Okay. And then, just out of the idea, steel beams. Do we have concrete around here?
We do have limestone somewhere. Give me a second, I will hey.
120 steel ingots a minute.
Excuse
We
me.
have that would give us 100 if we're using iron. No, it's petroleum coke, coal,
There it is.
iron ingot, and coal. We give us 60 steel, so we could do 2 of these. That's pretty good.
We
'Cause
have a
that's only going to
limestone
be
pier
80
just over here.
coal, 80 iron. Pure? Did you say?
That is exactly what I said.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I'm on the wrong
So
build.
I'm thinking. These are 120 each. So what did I say?
Yeah.
I've already forgotten. Let me go here. Here. Okay, so if we had 80 coal, that's going to give us enough for 45 steel beams a minute. And what did we need for... This is honestly the hardest part, guys, always figuring out what you're going to try and need for these things. We need 30 steel beams a minute for the versatile framework. And if we have a pure concrete, that's 240? Or limestone is 240?
Yes.
So, in theory, if we wanted to do a ton of steel beams, that's 80. So that'd be easy enough to do to double. Wait, no. Hold on. Concrete is 45 to 15. Ooh, okay.
Do we have other recipes for it? No.
We could do fine concrete with silica, but I don't really want to try that one. We can't do wet because we don't have the refiner yet. We don't have rubber, so we can't do that one. So we really only have the one main one. So 240 divided by 45 is 5.3. 3. So 5.3 times 15 is 79.5. So we are just under what we need. But that should be okay.
1 sec. I'm just gonna look. I'm pretty sure there was more nearby. Yes, there was. Yeah, so there's also another one here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go take a look to see what that one is.
And we had some iron around here too,
We're
I
golden.
think.
It's another pier.
Ooh, that's 240, so that's perfect. Okay. So what I'm thinking is we're going to make 90 steel beams a minute here. We don't need all of that right now, but that's what I'm thinking we're going to do. And then we can also throw that into just storage as well.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Are we making heavy
Layout.
modular frames yet? No, because that
No, not yet.
requires a computer, I think. Or a manufacturer.
Yeah, something that we don't have access to yet. I'm
And automated wiring.
here.
What do we need for that? Stators and cables. Okay. Stators and cables. Alright. What is this?
What do we need for cables? Is that just copper?
Oh, we got another iron 240. Stators, we can honestly do, I think, with just iron.
No, it's the cables. You mentioned cables as
Oh.
well.
Sorry. Yeah, it's cables, which is just copper. Or if we have a Caterium lying around. Caterium has a really good output for cables, I believe.
There's also there's a pure copper
There's
right
a pure
here.
copper. Okay, perfect.
So that's why I was asking.
So I'm thinking that this factory is basically going to be versatile frameworks, and we're going to just ship it back to the base with trucks until we get trains? Or do you think we should just ship the individual parts and build it over at the base?
At which base? Because
Well, we need to get everything to the space elevator, right?
okay, yeah, I think we should ship the individual parts over to the other base because we have the space there to put in manufacturing for the parts.
Okay. So, okay. You know what we need to make another blueprint for?
Or what? That?
The road system.
Yeah.
I don't want to run that back manually, so we'll do that later, but excuse me, everyone. I forgot to hit my mute button. All right.
Also, sometimes you just can't hit that fast enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we need this iron, we need that copper, we need that concrete, and we're gonna need that iron and that concrete. Or
Yeah.
limes.
I can't
whatever.
put any more things down, miners down, because I don't have enough stuff for them.
Oh, okay. Which one are you missing?
Portable miners.
But on which one? That we
Oh
have
no,
something
we
on
have
everything.
we have them there. I'm just talking like if we need any
Oh,
more.
okay.
I'm out of portable miners for now.
Okay, that's all good. All right. So technically, we're not using this one yet.
Okay, that's fine.
So that I think is going to be saved for now as our truck transport fuel. That sound okay with you?
Yeah, that should work.
All right.
These are all
So
normals,
I'm just trying to lay out the plan for everything. So that's going to be versatile framework stuff. Maybe I'll just put a... Oh, we don't have the bigger signs yet. All right.
yeah, we don't have the billboards. But yeah, on all the miners that I put out, I put what each node is to make it just quick and easy for us to see it.
Truck fuel is what I'm going to call that one. And then we are going to do here. Versatile framework prep stuff. So that'll be steel beam. I don't actually remember what the rest of it was.
Production, that's in an assembler, right?
It will be. I hit N and just hit versatile. And modular frames. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Steel beams, modular frames.
I forgot about that.
The
Do we have
reason
another iron close by?
I could probably grab one, yes. I don't think there's another pier. The reason why I like pulling this out is because I can also see, like, it's 2.5 per minute for the modular frames and 30 steel beams. I don't know if you can see that with N.
Yeah, you can. You type it in and then you can expand. You click on it to expand. We got a copper here. Another pure copper. Wow. I don't really want to bring this
that's
one
how you see it.
back. What is that? This is copper. This looks like iron. Impure. I don't really want an impure one. I want normal if we have it. What are these? Okay, we got a normal and a normal. Okay, so these two ones we'll bring back as well. Those ones.
That's an impure there. Oh, yeah. Oh, you put the miners on it
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So, sorry, I'm just putting signage. So we need versatile framework, which is steel beams and modular frames. And then we are also going to have... what was the other one? It was automated wiring, which is cable and stators.
Okay, interesting.
And that's going to be cable and stator. Okay, so that's what that base is going to be. Just to sort of scan and plan out the whole area, we have up here, we have a normal sulfur node. And then over here, we have two, I think these are impure concrete, or coal. Yeah, two impure. So I'm thinking that up here, maybe, we'll build a, like a weapons production, sort of on this cliff. I think that could be fun.
Yeah, that could be. I found a sloop around here.
I'm gonna put this here as a sign to remind us.
Still another sloop.
Nice.
That makes for 3 that I've found today.
The effigy has no song,
That one
only
there.
echoes, but
This
is
is
part of the breaker.
monochrome.
Why does the effigy avoid the
Put a
windows?
funny message here.
Attention.
Coming
Your brain's
soon.
operations are outside typical parameters.
Weapons
Time spent
are-
daydreaming will be deducted from your
us.
sustenance budget.
Alright. Just so I have an idea of what we're doing in this area. Okay. Now we've got our power there. And then I think we are going to probably need to do... is this another pure? Yeah. So over here, we may want to do, at some point, like another wire copper sheet,
Yeah.
sort of like little production, and we'll throw them into uploaders.
Yeah, that
'Cause
sounds
like, we are
good.
running out of them pretty quick, so...
Oh yeah, definitely are. There should be a cave around here.
Watch out for spiders.
No,
How are
those
they attacking you?
spiders gotta watch out for me. Oh, another sloop.
Nice. Yeah, there's a whole bunch out in this area. I remember when I was going out earlier, I grabbed a bunch.
No,
Ooh,
that's
found a cave. I'm gonna follow him in.
it.
Oh no, that's just a little
Not-
passage.
Not the cave I was looking for. I feel like there should be something here because I saw like the lights of a slug going into the ground, but it wasn't like under a breakable rock.
Maybe this? No. The breakable rocks are sort of in a weird, like, the stone breakable rocks sometimes look a bit weird, but this is the cave. No, never mind, that's not it. I don't see the sloop thing. Maybe it was just the game was loading and we already grabbed it.
Oh, I got the sloop, but there was a slug. Like I could see
I
the
meant-
lights going into the ground.
Okay.
But,
Well,
yeah, I
I
don't
think
see
we have
it.
a good plan for what we're gonna do on our next stream.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't think we're gonna get to it tonight, guys. Sorry. We are at that sort of time when we usually call it.
Oh yeah. Let's see, what did you make for your signs? Automated wiring prep and versatile framework prep stuff.
Yeah. And then there's one over there if you want to take a look.
What?
That's gonna be our next one. I put a little sign over here.
Ah,
I wish we
very
had billboards.
nice. Yes, that would make it a
We
lot
might be able
better.
to get this soon now that we have enough power going back to the main factory.
Coming soon, weapons are us. I love it.
Yeah. Anyhow, I'm gonna take a. I'm gonna do the new hypertube loop that we got going in.
Ooh, yes, I'll.
I'm heading back over to the power plant.
Yes, I'll take that exact route with you.
Why are we only showing? Oh, I don't think I connected the power to the whole base. I just ran the power to pole over there, but I never finished connecting it. Alright, this is our new hypertube. Oh, Shadow got some good speed there.
Oh yeah, I went in flying, quite literally. Let's see. It didn't give me an option there. That was really weird. I didn't see an option there to change the direction.
Yeah, I didn't either. Oh well. We'll take the whole hypertube over. So then this is all the way back to the base.
Let's see, where does this end? Ooh, very nice. Oh, there you are.
And I want to put like an accelerator there at some point.
Yeah, I'm hopping in the elevator.
There we go. Okay, so now that this is connected... What? Why is our capacity still so low? Oh, that's the light power. Whoops. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
That should do it now. No? It's still only why? Do you know, are they not connected there anymore? No, they're connected.
It only has to connect into the lower one, right? In order to put it into the whole system?
Correct. We must be missing... Oh, maybe we didn't connect them on the last one or two.
That's what I'm just going along the lines and checking.
Because I'm showing these ones all have the main base power right now.
Yeah. Yeah, right here there's a disconnect. Rude. I'm trying to connect these.
Just like... There we go. Boom.
Oh, that's...
Now we're up to 3,600. Much better. Watch all that go away with the next production of our base.
Yep.
Alright. Now, back to the base.
I honestly
I get-
think, you know, the 3 coal that are to the left, in that general direction,
Yeah,
another small power plant might be needed there almost.
we might. There's also up here by the trucks. There's also another pure node. So we
Right.
may have to build another small power plant over there too.
I'm thinking we can bring those back to the other power plant and just expand on that.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. The pyramid scheme power industry is gonna expand at some point. That's what I'm calling it, guys, because I started building like a pyramid for a power plant, and then it became the pyramid power base, and then Pyramid Inc. power, and then Pyramid Scheme. Having some fun with names. We'll figure something out. Alright. Back up to
Sweet.
the base now that we got power.
You build all these elevators, but you don't
And then I
even
fly
take
up.
them.
I know. I know.
I'm disappointed.
Well, I was already sort of flying. But yeah, I should take the elevator more. Alright, guys. That's it for us, I think. So we will be back Tuesday for we do sort of like a space club, a group of us from the community, sort of get around and play a bunch of games. You're always welcome to join us on our Discord, assuming that my chat works, which it does not. Why did that not work? Sorry guys. Let me just take a look.
And the fun thing is, the game we're playing is kind of like Satisfactory mixed with a monster taming game.
Oh right, I forgot we were playing that. Alright,
Yeah.
commands. Why is Discord not working?
Yeah, so this Tuesday we'll be playing Pal World. So what are you trying to do right now?
Trying to figure out why when I use the command Discord. There we
Oh.
go. Sorry guys, so yeah, you're welcome to join us there. And we have a bunch of other people that play, or you can give us a follow. Anyhow, thanks for watching everyone, and we will see you. Oh yeah, sorry, I should mention, we're also back every Sunday for Satisfactory. So
And sometimes
we'll
there's the
see
odd
you
extra
guys
day.
later. Yeah. Alright. Bye everyone.
See ya.